Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Michelle is my name. If it's your first time here, hi and welcome. It's been a while since it's not been a while, it's been a week. I have been wanting to sit down and record a video, but I was greatly under the weather, and I'm just now kind of slowly coming out of it and recovering from it. So I'm grateful that I'm actually able to sit here today and film this. I feel like sometimes we go through experiences in our lives, and because of one reason or the other, we don't share them with other people. And we forget that our experiences could be a light to someone else, could be something for someone else to hold on to. So today I sit here and I choose to talk about my experience so that I can help someone. Even if it's just to encourage you and, just let you know that you're not alone, then that will be totally worth it for me to share my experience in this video. So a lot of the times people walk on eggshells around this issue. In my life, I have seen, and it's the issue of children. I have been married for close to 10 years now. It will be 10 years in September, coming to 10 years in September. And my husband and I obviously don't have children. And it's been a journey. It's been a journey. I just want to basically tell you guys what it's been like. I've said that already. I'm sorry. I'm rambling because I don't even know where to start. Okay, so let me start by telling you a story, okay? I one time was walking somewhere and I met a friend of mine, and she was a former schoolmate of mine, and we were basically just talking and kind of trying to catch up on how everyone else is doing and all that jazz. Okay, so in the conversation she mentioned that someone had said to her that so let me just quote her verbatim. This is what she said: "It's funny how in life people can have everything but not really have everything. Like Michelle, she has a good job, she might have the money or whatever, but she doesn't have children. She's barren." And when she said this to me, she was basically quoting someone else as well. But when she said this to me, I sat down and I thought, she's barren? Like, why would you say that about someone? You don't even know. Some couples actually decide not to have children. You know what I mean? Like, it's not always right, babe. Like, some people just decide not to have children. And to hear someone say this girl has a child, and she got a child right after high school or something like that, and there's nothing wrong with that. But imagine if I came in and talked about her situation and made fun of it as if it was something to make fun of. You know what I mean? Things happen in people's lives, and something as sensitive as having children is not something that you just, I don't know, should I say joke about, or something that you just throw in someone's face. Just because you were able to have a child, it doesn't mean that you're a better human being than someone who has no children.
More woman.
Yeah, or more of a woman than someone who doesn't have children. Because you really don't know if this person chose not to have children, or if there's something else that's holding them back. And you don't even know if you in future will end up like this person that you're making fun of right now. Because yes, you have a child, you have one, God has blessed you, but things could change. You know what I mean? And maybe you could want to have a second child and not be able to have one. And I feel like this is really something that is so careless, and I would not imagine how careless someone would be to talk about something so sensitive like this, such a gift from God, so carelessly. You know what I mean? So anyway, so this girl told me this, and long story short, life moved on. But you know, these are some of the experiences that you go through as a woman who doesn't have children, as a woman who has not had children of their own. And I don't know why society always thinks that just because you haven't had children, you're unable to have children. You know what I mean? And let me move on to something, just move on to something else and say, I had instances where people would send me random text messages of encouragement to tell me, you know, don't worry, God's gonna remember you. You're still gonna have children. This is like 6 years into my marriage. It's not year 1, year 2 or 3, which I kind of understood at that point. You know, everyone was just trying to help and trying to love on you. And I'm not saying that it was wrong to send it at this point, but it's just annoying when I haven't spoken to you in over 2 years, and randomly, because now you are going through pregnancy, you feel the need to send me a text to tell me that God is going to bless me with a child. And I'm not even trying to be ungrateful. I'm just trying to be candid and honest with you guys and tell you that it was annoying at that point, because I don't want to talk about this all my life. I don't want this to become everything about me. You know what I mean? I don't want this to rule over my life and become and basically own me, if that makes sense. Consume me and be all I'm about. Every time you see her, you're sad for her because she doesn't have children, kind of thing. Because having children is such a gift. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that not having children is a curse, or like living your life like you're about to die. It just means that some other people have had their time, and when it's your time, you will have a child. You know, children are a blessing, like I keep saying, and it will come when it comes. It's not a thing that we hold over people's heads, and if they don't have children, it becomes a topic of discussion. It becomes... Someone said this to me once. I don't know what we're talking about, and I think it was makeup or like skincare stuff. And they just basically said, you wouldn't know because you don't have school fees to pay. That's what they said. You know,
that is always what do I call it? I don't even have a word for it, but it's to the effect of, you can do this stuff because
you don't have children.
You don't have children.
You don't. My husband is helping me to remember some of the things and to share this with you guys. It's just like, you can basically do this because you don't have children, because you don't have school fees, because, oh, you can afford to buy makeup because you don't have school fees. Oh, you can afford to go on holiday because you don't have children. So it was almost as if having children was some sort of qualification that you needed to have to fit in this club, or in this peer group, in this tier of people. I don't know. It's almost as if when you don't have children, we just disqualify you from that, you know? You wouldn't know because you don't have children. Oh, there's that. I got that a lot. Like, someone would say something, and if you chime in and say anything at all, it's, you wouldn't know because you don't have children. You wouldn't know because you're not a mom. And when it comes back to that thing of, you're not paying school fees, you forget that some of us have other responsibilities that we're taking care of. We may not be paying school fees for our children, but it doesn't mean we're not paying school fees, period. We may not be paying school fees, or I don't know what kind of fees that involves children, but we're doing other things. We have other responsibilities that we take care of. And it was just sad to hear people talk to me that way, or basically just disregard you because you don't have children, and you don't get invited to some stuff because you don't have a child. You would not relate. And it just got to a point that it got to me. Then there were the friends who would give you unsolicited advice. They've been married 2 years. You've been married 7 years. But because they have children, they would know. You know what I mean? Like, they know better than you because they have children. And it was exhausting. And it's been exhausting. It's been an exhausting journey. What people don't see or don't realize about people who don't have children is that we're actually good. Not having children has given us time to get to know each other. It's given us something really valuable that we did not know we needed, and that is time to get to know each other, time to love on each other. And I'm not saying that people who have children are not able to do that. This is in no way to kind of negate the other side. This is just our experience. Something else that it has allowed us to do is to learn from other people. With all the family and all our friends around with their children, we've been able to take lessons, learn what we want to do if God ever blesses us with children or ever enables us to be parents, allows us to be parents. So we feel like we have taken quite a lot out of this experience.
And we also have advantages. We can just up and go. Those are some of the advantages of not having kids,
Yeah.
You can decide, okay, let's go to Sudan, live there.
And we just up and leave.
Yeah,
Those are some of the things that actually made it possible for us to move all the way to the UAE, is that it was so simple to just up and leave because it's just the two of us, and so we're grateful. We're grateful for the blessings that have come with it. And we are waiting, and we are trusting God that when He's ready, and let me not say when He's ready, when He feels we're ready to be parents, we will be grateful. We will be ready. We will be waiting. And yeah, I just thought it would be nice to share this for anyone out there who is going through the same, or not knowing how to deal with people who are going through the same around you. Just just love on them, pray for them. They're probably fine. You're the one who's stressed, but yeah, if they're not, just pray for them and ask them what they need from you. I don't know. I just felt like I needed to share that. Coming back to the situation where people say, because you don't have this, that's, you can afford this because you don't have this. When I became a cabin crew, I had a few not so nice comments in my life. And one time, someone said to me, I don't know how you manage to serve tea and coffee. Like, I would never be able to serve tea and coffee. I would never be able to do that. And being a cabin crew is a job like any other, and someone has to do it. When someone speaks to what you do as if it's the most ridiculous thing in the world, it's not the nicest thing to say. Like, I just wonder, like, how do people just say stuff like this blurt out stuff like this without a second thought and not feel like there's anything wrong with it. This lady said to me, mambo ya tea and coffee, I wouldn't be able to do that. And it made me feel some type of way. And this to me is the same as someone who would tell you the school fee stuff, or someone who would tell you, I don't know, it was just I don't know. I'm done. My words are finished. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was basically just raw and us talking about our experience. And please let me know if you like and enjoy this kind of videos. And I'll see you on my next video. All right. Goodbye. God bless you.